only the lead plane had the navigator in it. So all the others didn't know where they were, and they thought they were dropping us in the right place, and unfortunately they didn't. When we looked down, we saw all these streams of tracers coming up. Of course, everybody thought they were coming on them. Bullets were going through the plane. We wanted to get out. We got on the floor. It was down on the ground. It was pretty chaotic because at that point nobody knew exactly where they were. A bunch were gathered around a little road junction trying to figure out where we were. One guy climbed up a pole and had a sign on it. When he named the sign, then everybody knew where they were, so they started scattering, going where they're going. The initial fighting was pretty bad. Now you hear a lot of stories about guys hiding. The reason for that was we were told not to engage the enemy until we got to our objective. So they did hide from the German patrols. It was chaotic for us because the plan didn't go according to what it was supposed to be, but it was also bad for the Germans because they thought there was paratroopers all over the world. The fighting was savage. There were atrocities on both sides. That's one story that you don't hear. You always hear the Germans did bad things. Well, so did the Americans. It happens in every war. There were friendly fire deaths. People don't talk much about that. Now they have a big deal about somebody gets shot accidentally. They have a big investigation. We never had any investigation. Whatever happened, happened. That's the way it was. We were supposed to fight 3 days and then be taken out. General Taylor told us that. But the fighting was worse than they thought it was, and they didn't have enough troops to do it, so we stayed in for the 33 days. We went back to England and then prepared to go for the next mission, which happened the 17th of September. I'm glad I came over, and you'll also hear people say we came over to save the French. That's not true. We came over to save the rest of us too, the whole world. If the British and the Americans and the French had not participated together, this would be a different world. You've also heard that the Vichy French capitulated, and there's a lot of controversy. They shouldn't have done it. My feeling is if the French had tried to prolong this thing, they would have destroyed Paris and everything around us. They had no choice. And I'm glad I came. I'm glad I was a part of the history. I think it was quite an honor and a privilege to be a part of it. I do not look at it as a sacrifice on our part, and everybody in my unit feels the same way.